cut off out here. Let's go ahead and check the gear. And let's check this gear out here and see what we got. I don't think we got anything. Let's check it anyway. Man, alive. This one got a bite earlier. Got a stick on it. Got us a link card on it. I don't think anything's been happening on this side, but we'll check it anyway. Oh, thank you so much! What is that? Another something! Boy, I wasn't expecting any weather, but we got it. Bait on all day. I thought it was too rough to use. I just caught a rockfish with it. It's still on there. Crazy to delete something that big, isn't it? come back out there until it's nice. I got a big fish on. Trying to deal with that. Holy mackerel. Works outdoors. Well, tap the screen, hit the like and subscribe. Membership, super chat, merchandise, all available for support of the Glacier Shark. It was supposed to be like no wind today. Instead we got 10 knot wind or something. What a pain in the butt, and heavy rain. Well, rain anyway. More rain than I want to deal with. Now I broke the tripod. Hold on a second, I think I can put it back together. Just hold on. There, we fit it back together. Go easy on the tripod, Gary. What the heck? Don't push so hard on that thing. It's a delicate instrument. Wow, what a darn disaster it is out there. Pretty standard weather around here. I'm just sick of it. Hello! Let's see if we can plug you guys in. Yeah. Guess I didn't get it. Somehow we didn't get any water in the thing. I think we would, but apparently not. Thanks, Tommy! Let's see here. I don't know why it's so... why can't I get you guys tilted forward? I don't know. All raining, that's for sure. It's filled up my boat again. My skiff. I had my skiff drained. It's filled right back up. My finger burns. I got a cut. I got a little cut on my finger. That thing is burning. How do I get some first aid? Maybe some first aid cream on it might help. This. Antiseptic and pain relief. That's what I want. Put a bandage on it. I don't even like wearing bandages. I think it's just burned in here. Let's put a bandage on it. Yeah, we're about to get back on that drag where we were. Get back over there. I was right, I did have a ling cod on that one hook. That was the only fish on there. Thought I saw something biting it, but I did. Maybe that'll make it feel better. No, it's a cut. A fork cut me. I was trying to bend a fork back. I was using it to crack crabs with. And the tine was bent out, and I was trying to bend the tine back in. I was pushing on the tine real hard, and it like slipped, and the fork cut me. What's up, Budfiles? Alright. We could really use a keeper right about now. Daggone, raining even harder. Might lose the stream because of the rain in here. Thanks for the jewels, Gary. I got the gift. I got it. Thank you. we can get something going here this evening. Yeah, it might be the polish, right? I forgot about that. Electrical tape. It's a really small cut. It like barely went through the skin. It's like skin deep, like a kind of skin cut that bleeds a little bit, but not all the way through. Oh, goodness! Thanks, guys. We got a super chat from a Gary. Yeah, we're getting over there. We're kind of still out in the open here. You can see. Sometimes there's a fish on this thing here. Usually just lingcod. But over here, this is the drag. This, like this. We were doing like this yesterday. So we're still a little ways out. It's not far though. Sometimes they're out in the open. This spot is usually filthy with lingcod, but the lingcod aren't really around right now, so it shouldn't be a problem. I don't usually run over it because I just catch lingcod on it. But sometimes there's kings on it too. They'll be mixed, lingcods and kings. Since the lingcod aren't up, the over it anyway. Well, at least they got some cupcakes. Give me those cupcakes. The twins probably wore her out. Ask Patrick. They don't have a Patrick over there. Boy, it's white capping and everything. There was, the weather forecast said no wind last night. I didn't even look today. I was like, I'm going. No wind sounds good. Figured it'd be better than yesterday, which it is. It's still better than yesterday by a long shot, but we're working towards yesterday's kind of weather. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Anna. Leave it to me to leave the area where we catch a fish. But we're getting back there now. A new visor? Who's this? Up in there! This is my Icy Bay visor, look. It's a wonderful hat. What they say, I look like a Minnesota lesbian in my visor. This summer when we had a lot of people. I like it. It covers up my forehead, lets my hair breathe, and covers me from the rain and the wind and the sun. Visor's perfectly. Running all those wires, I got pretty wet. You see our new equipment, Aaron? We got the chest mount. I only caught one fish today, and I didn't think I didn't put it on there, and then the fish was like jumping out of the water and everything. Missed their chance to see it today. It's coming though. That's typical. Get that fridge in the RV. See you later. We'll be here 6 days a week. Stop by anytime, Oklahoma. Whatever happened to weed hopper, Aaron? We're missing one weed hopper. Haven't seen him in a long time. Get ready to move some stuff off of my hooks. I'll slap it all over the place. I'll be back. I'll be back. That's Brandon, right? Brandon will be back. Maybe next, well, anytime he might come back. By next summer, I'll probably be back in Chile. Yeah, Lost Cruise. Wasn't that guy in seminary school? That's what he said. I take what everybody says with a grain of salt, but that didn't seem like something you make up. Maybe they cut his YouTube off, so I guess. Like, get off that YouTube. Especially that channel that reads the Bible. That's unacceptable for pastors. Shark P Adventures is live! AM, call me with the UFO! Let's read out that's my notifications. John B is live. I must have a bad signal today. It's definitely stormy here. Yeah, I've seen both of those guys recently. Gladys was in here yesterday. And Gail was in here like the day before yesterday. Alright, we're getting up on the drag now. We're back to the main zone, back where we were fishing yesterday. Let's see what we can do with them. I'm kind of surprised at what they think to the west. I thought there'd be fish. I thought there'd be fish to the west. Since we got some here, I thought they would be really good over there. Turned out to have been a mistake. Nothing over there at all. I get cut off all the time. I get sliced and diced. I just restart the stream usually. Yeah. Alright, we're going to turn it down slow. That'll be nice. One thing's different. We got a little different wind today than we did yesterday. That might be bad. I don't know. Blowing southeast a little bit in here. Because yesterday was a real light wester. Southeast is the normal wind around here. Yeah, Killian's quiet. Haven't heard anything from him. Sure he's over there catching a few fish. I thought maybe they'd come out so it's going to be nice, but turns out it's not that nice. I thought it was light and no wind today, and it's not. It's 10 knots southeast, which is infinitely fishable, but it's not no wind. When does the snook fishing start? Are you going to still snook fish or are you going to give up? You need to get Gary over there to help finance your shrimp bait. Zyro has not caught a single snook on the live stream. And there's a whole... Gary, have you been to Zyro's stream at night? You're probably already asleep, but he goes late at night and then there's all these snook. You can see them. There's like dozens of them just lined up under the lights. They're all doing something down there. must be eating shrimp, I guess. And Zyro can't catch them, not even to save his life. He goes down there and he's tried all kinds of stuff, but he hadn't got one yet. He said one of them took a swipe at his popper last night, but he didn't hook it. And I seen his popper had a hook that was all, that's probably the hook that landed in its mouth, the one that was all rusted up and bent out. There's a whole swarm of snook there. I'm gonna have to fly into Florida next year and go fishing for them. But we need to figure out how to catch them first. Yeah, since you guys, you can all connect with each other, just click on his link there and then subscribe to Zyro and then you won't miss it. Right behind it. Well, it probably came up like it was gonna hit it, and then it sensed that it was your popper and it turned short, you know, made a boil. I've never been snook fishing. I've never even tried. But he's fishing off of a bridge, and I fished off of bridges for like, I've done a lot of bridge fishing, and the striped bass will lay up under the bridge just like that, and so will sea trout. And they can be really hard to catch, but there's always a way, and once you figure it out, then you can get them consistently. Boy, the water's really dirty in here. I think it was real dirty yesterday too. It might have gotten worse. It's like shit, 8 inches of visibility or something. That's bad. Maybe we'll go in early and run that crab trap. He said he was somewhere, I can't remember where he said he was. South Florida? On the East Coast? But he lives near a bridge. He lives near this bridge, and it's like not too many fishermen, and then there's dozens of snook just lined up under the lights in the channel, it looks like, and nobody's catching them. It's a good challenge. Northern fishing and outdoors, what's up? Oh my. Southeast winds blowing all this murk up in here. Everybody, welcome to GLACIER Shark Outdoors. Hit the subscribe, like button, hit the bell notification, hit the bell twice. Merchandise and memberships available for support, as well as super chat for the fuel fund. These guys got the fuel already today. Now we need the Shannon plug fund. What's the strategy? I'm still trolling. I'm trolling along this spot here. It's where we caught him yesterday. I deleted the track from yesterday, but we were trolling in here, trolling up and down this west side of the reef. That's what I'm gonna do. And then, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go check my crab trap. Going early. The water looks dirtier today than it did yesterday over here. It's pretty clean out to the west, but there's no fish out there. Oh, thank you, Blistering Barnacles. We love you too, Blistering. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, eBay says that Fisherman's HQ, Cyber Week, doorbusters. I don't know what that means, but I just got a notification. I forgot to buy anything online last night. I woke up this morning and I bought some impellers for my boat. Does that count? That's all the shopping I did. I got some new water pump impeller, just in case. Well, for the next time I work on the engine, I'm gonna change the impeller out. It's been in there since last winter. Figure it's time for a new one. Boy, it doesn't take very many of these things to make money, but we can't get any. It's like, come on, one fish right away and then nothing. It's like that emoji, the blue face. I got all the guns are out. Everything is out there. We throw the kitchen sink at them. We're throwing the kitchen sink at them right now. We can try further to the east, but I'm gonna make a complete circuit over this area. I can't believe it's blowing whitecaps up in here. It's supposed to be calm today. Maybe I misread the weather forecast. Maybe it's supposed to be calm tomorrow. Not calm today. Look at this out here. This is what I'm dealing with. Look at that. Real murky water. There was just some fish in here yesterday. I don't know, they're not in here today. Well, we got the one. Oh, I had it total. We haven't caught anything in hours. But we're just getting back on the drag where we were yesterday. We're just getting back into the race. We're on the west side of the racetrack reef. I got my lines down a little bit deeper. I put my floats down deeper. Yeah, it is. It's dirty. I think it's dirtier today than yesterday. Probably from all the flooding rain we've been having. Ah, the fishing's not good. There's Don R. What's up? We're waiting for something to happen. We got one fish early in the day, that's it. It's got a par for the course. We've done worse. It's not the worst day this year. I was thinking I didn't have to go over to the... See, another bummer is I could be over at the other side catching fish, but I thought, well, we're going to get them over here. I don't have to go over there and drive 5 hours a day. I can catch them right here, and then only one day. I'm sure they're on the other side just fine. Much better fishing over there usually. Oh yeah, you know me, I'll keep trying. I don't think there's any problem getting them to bite, Skip. I think it's a matter of whether or not they come through. Just need them to be here and we'll catch them. I'm not like running over a whole bunch of king salmon that don't bite. They're just not in the around right now. I think they're in the area, but they're not on the drag right now. We were getting doubles yesterday, but we had 2 doubles, the keepers mixed in, and then we got a single keeper, some more shakers. We'll have to go make our way over to the gut and see if we can get anything out of the gut. Oh, Thomas! Yeah, we got one. We got one today. It's been tough. Not catching very many small ones. We went looking somewhere else. That might have been a mistake. The wind is out of a different direction, and it's the water looks dirty. It could change. Sometimes the water is dirty and it's in rivers of dirty water and they move through. Like patchy, cloudy, and then the current changes and it cleans up again. You're a weatherman? That's alright. It's fishable. I can do without this rain. I don't know. If it stopped raining, I would be happy with that. Only problem is, as soon as it stops raining, it starts snowing around here. For sure. Oh, thank you, Donald! Another New York City. Yeah, we'll catch something here, I bet. We'll drag something back up out of here. Give a little bit of time. Back down. Yeah, we're on the spot. We're on drag. We just made the northbound drag, then we'll go back to the south, back and forth. Probably like a mile long. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it picks up before dark. I hope so. Maybe start threatening to go steelhead fishing again. What I need to do is go over to the other side of the bay and camp out with Killian over there. It's only going to get better. Now that I'm married, I can have Holly watch the dog. Let's leave the dog at the house. That's going to make a huge difference. Yesterday there was a bunch of fish in here. This isn't really a place where like you go catch them out and then they're gone. It's more of a place where if there's fish in the ocean, they'll be over here. They don't get worn out from one little boat catching a few fish. There should be more fish. But it might just be like, that might have been like the first trickle, you know, of they're gonna start biting, and then it's usually how it starts. You start off with a little bit, they start to show up, and then it gets better and better. But just getting a few one day doesn't mean it's on. Already dark. What the heck? We got a few more hours to go here. We waited all day over there in Miami the other day. It was like, I thought we weren't going to get anything, and then the last minute we got some real nice fish. Alright, we'll work on it. We're working on it. We're doing the best we can here. Sort of driving 5 hours each way. 5 hours. Not feel like driving 5 hours over the hill. Still a 9-foot swell in here, right in this spot where they got big waves. On my sonar, 69 feet. Oh my goodness! 69 to 79, that's 10 foot. Brenda! Outdoors, hello. Yeah, it's a little bouncy. It's not supposed to be. Anytime now it should lay out. It shouldn't be doing anything, but it's doing a little bit of something. Yesterday was really not nice. Today it's trying to be nice, but it keeps puffing up a little bit of wind. It's about as nice as you can expect it to be out here in the winter. Sometimes we get these calm spells, but like day in and day out, this is really good. Just a little bit. There's a big groundswell. And then about a 10-knot southeast wind. I don't really care about the little bit of weather. I'm wondering where my fish went. There were all kinds of fish in here yesterday. If I don't get anything before too long, I might just go in early and pull that crab trap and then go sell fish. I don't like having my fish sitting in there without any ice. Maybe I should grind until dark and I feel a lot better about grinding till dark if I had 2 or 3 fish on instead of just one. No shapers coming on either. Yeah, the wind's shifting. We had a light westerly wind yesterday, and today it's light southeast. Oh, it should be good. Oh, Tabby, what's up? Where's Stuart, Terry? I haven't seen him in a little bit. Have you been going live? I haven't seen you either. We're in there. There's old Stuart. Pops in here every once in a while, but he doesn't stay long. No, it's just it says a green steel beast on there. Robert King! Robert from Deep East Texas. Mission is terrible. We got one right away. I thought we were gonna get rich, and then got a couple little ones and a lingcod, a couple rockfish, that's it. The weather's better today than it was yesterday. We're getting a little white caps right now. It's like the waves have been anywhere from 6 to 10 foot, but the swell is real spaced out. There's a light wind chop coming, and then pretty big groundswell, but a long period between the waves. Yeah, I got Wilson. I got all you guys too. If I chop my arm off and pass out, expect you to call the Coast Guard. Right around here is like the vortex, man. It's usually where the fish are on this corner. That's why I was kind of excited that there was fish in here yesterday, because it can be really good. It's like a sustainable bite over here normally. I don't know where they went today. but I bet they'll be back. I know they'll be back. It's just a matter of how long. We've been getting some tickles over here. You know, we got them on the top of the reef a couple times, and then yesterday we got a few, you know, off the side of the reef. Maybe they're back up on top of it. I gotta change my depth before I go back up there, though. We'll make a circuit down the lower edge of the reef and try over in the gut, and we'll make a decision from there. Oh, that's good. You ever get your gear? Lucas, what's up? 4 hours and 35-degree weather. That's a cold morning. Thanks, Robert. Oh, you'd think we'd get something over here. It's not trying to do it. we see this on. We're just here fishing. And still not catching much. One of these days we're gonna catch something. Patrick National, hello Patrick. Go get the cork. Go get me some cork, Mark. Get the cork. I wonder if those fish went up in the bay. Maybe they're up on the pinnacles now. Yeah, we just keep going, Dark Crypto. We're waiting for the next bite. We're patiently. I don't know, my spring is looking pretty suspicious on the port starboard side. Float there, just looks a little bit fishy. Is that a fish? Yes, maybe. Starboard float. It's looking real fishy for a second there, and it's gone. Might just be the little choppy right now, white caps and stuff. But to give us something to look forward to when we pull the hooks up anyway. Well, at least I'm not 20 miles from the harbor with all this wind chop coming in. This is a real rough spot here where all the current comes together. It's even showing it on my sonar. I don't even think it's bait fish. I think it's just the current is all. I think that's. I mean, it could be bait fish. Maybe it's bait fish. We're about to catch something. Where'd you go with that? But I have my doubts. I think it's a tide wind showing on my sonar. The different waters churning up. At the ATM. Okay, Terry! so much poop in here. Oh, there's a nimby. You see the big fly nimby? Gotta name it nimby. Put it out there. It's the nimby streamer jumbo. Man, it's slow today. You can hear the crickets inside my boat. Maybe the little violin. It is dead. Yeah, the big fly, they're not eating big stuff now though, they're eating these little tiny minnows. As soon as I see them with some big feed, I'll put that on. No, I can't have music, it's like, it's all copyrighted or whatever. Oh man, 2 feet of snow. Yeah, that's a lot of work right there. I hope it doesn't snow here soon. It just creates a lot of work. I gotta like shovel my steps off and stuff for my wife too. Before I got married, I would just like do the ice. I'd break out my ice crampons and get ready for a mission every time I went up and down my stairs, but my wife's not having it. She wants me to put in a railing and clean the steps off and everything. Yeah, clear the driveway. I can't even do that. I don't have the equipment for it. I gotta hire somebody to come and do it. I just drive in the snow until I can't drive in it anymore. Then I have it come clear it. I guess tomorrow I'll either go back up the middle of the bay or I'll go across the bay, depending on the weather. It's time to go check. I can't believe that there was just no fish in the middle of the bay. I think that the full moon tide should have moved something in there. I was hoping we were going to get on a pattern where we could catch fish on the Cape here, but apparently not yet. There really should be fish like mid-bay right now. They should be showing up there. It's a little early to catch them on the Cape. There should be fish in the middle of the bar too, but man, I don't know what Killian's doing. It's either slow or it's good. There's really no way to tell. I don't even know if he's still alive. the struggle bus. I thought we were gonna get some today, but no. Only one. Thinking about quitting early and going to get my crab trap. But we're still trolling. We're trolling down the front of this reef, and then we're gonna try to gut. Fish have abandoned us. I'm on the racetrack. I'm going around the racetrack. Yeah, I might pull it up. Crab trapping is secret activity, not televised. The crab trap. I don't want the locals to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah. No videoing the crab activities. Never seen me pull my crab trap here, and you probably never will. Maybe if you catch a snook, I'll think about it. That's why Fish Tough's not on live anymore, because he's crabbing. It's the secret crab, cannot be televised. There's not. I don't really get big ones. Bigger than the blue crabs, though, yeah. I'm trolling my way over there. I'm trolling the front of this reef, and then I'm going to go to the gut. We're going to go right around this thing here, go up there, and then go through the gut, and then that's it. Unless I catch a fish. I might check my starboard float. It kind of looked like I was getting a bite, like maybe a big bite earlier, but I'm not sure. I think maybe just hitting the waves. Probably just hitting the waves. It might have been a bite. In the springtime, there's this king salmon. By spring, I mean like mid-February till the close. There's this king salmon all over the place in here. Oh, dang it, how much? Oh yeah, the stupid octopus. Wilson! Wilson's at he's half cocked. He's like mid-bed. He's not fully comfortable. Those snook might know, they're right at the surface and they're watching. These king salmon don't have a clue. Salmon are like, when a salmon is out in the ocean, it's a vicious killer. They don't mess around, man. They're not like other fish. All you gotta do is pull your line across them and they bite pretty much. Once they start thinking about going in the river, they start getting a lot harder to catch. But when they're out here in the ocean, man, they are vicious killers. They're not hard to catch. It's hard to get on top of them. Some things will work better than others, but it's not like You got all those fish in that still water, and they're laying up near the surface in the light. They're different. The snook, the tarpon, they're known to be difficult. But you should be able to catch them, man. Well, it's definitely possible to repel them. If you got your downrigger line voltage wrong, you can definitely repel the salmon, where like they won't come around your boat. But as long as your voltage is good, as you're running positive voltage, it's no problem. They'll eat anything pretty much. If the wires are wrong, you can scare them away from the boat. That's for sure. Man, the waves must be that water's coming out, water's rushing out of the bay real strong, because the wind's barely blowing, but there's all these white caps everywhere. I was doing that yesterday too. Only difference is we were catching some fish yesterday. It's calmer over here. Maybe we'll run into some over here in the gut. A bucktail? Bite. How about a speck rig? You ever seen a speck rig? They sell them. They're called speck rigs. They sell them in the south, in the northeast and the southeast. They sell these things called speck rigs. It's like a sabiki rig, but there's two little lead head jigs. Usually they got some kind of mylar, crystal flash, or bucktail on them. Get like a jig. I don't know, try jigging it with no bait. You gotta catch those fish, man. Can't let them get away with it. Speck rig. It's for sea trout, speckled trout. Yeah. Salt water or brackish water, anywhere where there's sea trout, they got. I'm starting to think those snook might be addicted to live shrimp. They sell the live shrimp at the bait shop. It's probably what everybody uses for them. Put a shrimp under a cork and throw it over there. What are you cooking, Terry? What's for dinner? The edge of the reef's a little riled up here, so all it is. The current on the edge of the shallows. Not gonna bother us. These little 2-foot waves with the white cap for some reason. Maybe there'll be some fish involved here. Yeah, the water's cleaner on this side of the mess. Tide rip. It's ripping. You guys want to see? See out there? Oh my goodness! It's coming right for me, the tide rip. Watch out for the rip. Oh my goodness! Oh! You can see it on sonar, you can see the water. That's the rip. And I believe what you're seeing by the surface there is actually the turbulence in the water. It's not the there's no feed, it's just the current. Might be air bubbles in the water or something, I don't know. It could be feed. I don't think so. I don't think it is. I got one fish. We got one immediately, and that was it for the whole day. The horror. Getting ready to head in and check my crab trap. But I'm going to troll through this gut first. Maybe we'll get one in here. It's a real good fishing spot. I might even have one on. My starboard float was jerking around pretty good back there. But I was also in the midst of the waves, so it's probably a wave, but it might be a fish. Yeah, some of this might have to do with the heavy-duty current out here. It's hard to catch anything out here when the current's running this hard. Oh yeah. Yeah, if we could catch another fish, I'd start working the area, but we haven't gotten any fish, so I'm leaving early. I've seen enough. Save my diesel for the next day. And my patience, too. It's trying my patience. I might have to try some tuna gear on here before they'll bite anything when they're in. But when I'm scratching for 2 or 3 fish or one to 3 fish a day, I'm not trying to mess around with any of my hooks. I use what's proven time and again, year after year. How to use the chug bug for snook? Do they catch snook on those things? I think I've heard of them catching the snook with the Czar spook. I don't know why not. The wahoo bombs, they were getting them on the green one, man. Green and pink they were using, like a chartreuse, kind of a lime truce green. Kind of like this kind of green. different kinds. Nobody seemed to think it made any difference what kind you had. I think they all work. I don't know, I ripped them all out of the bag and chucked it. I got some that came unrigged with a little eye in the front, and then I got some that had a chrome head and came with a 7-strand leader. The braided wire leader came with it. Those are two different kinds. One's got a painted lead head and the other one had a chrome, like a chrome head, like for a trolling mower. Water is much cleaner here. It's the outgoing water out of the bay, the cleaner bay water here. Opposed to right behind me is the ocean water. That's what all that waves and stuff were about, where the two waters are mixing together. This water's much better here. What? Yeah, you gotta use the cork. Yeah, the popping cork. You're supposed to pop the cork. You throw it out there with the popping cork and then you yank on it and it clacks these beads together and it makes a big pop, and the fish, it's like a popper, and then underneath you got the bait or the lure. Those Snook and Zyro, it's like Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner, or whatever it is, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. And the Snook is the Roadrunner, Zyro is the Coyote. It's like every night he comes out to get the Snook, and they make a fool out of him a different way. No, it's like a big, huge bobber, so you can cast it over to where the Snook are. And then it's got a long shaft on it, and the bobber rides up and down the shaft. And you pull on it, and it goes clack. You pull on it, and it goes clack. And then you wait. You wait for the Snook to come over to investigate. But you throw it over there, and all those Snook laying up under the light, and you pop it. The first thing they're going to do is probably scatter in every which direction. Maybe a gentle click together. I don't know. Just throw it over there with the suspended strip right into the middle of them. You ought to get one. They're called like the Cajun something or other. I bought them before. Honestly, they didn't work for me, but it might work for you. I've seen them work a bunch of times. Wow, the ocean's like super churned up right here. A lot of current coming out of the bay, so it's dumping out. Anytime they want to bite, I'm ready. Come on, bitch. Being in the washing machine. good night. I'm almost to the end here. There's so much current, my autopilot doesn't want to let me go up the drag. It's like, keeps going side to side. Look at it. Look at this. It doesn't show up here. There's definitely something there. There you go. By now I really should be hitting the bottom with my gear, but for some reason it's not hitting the bottom. Whatever. Just gonna pull through this channel. It's like a sandy trough between the rocks. We call it the gut. Usually there's something in it. There's a couple rock piles. I'm like kind of on top of one now. There's one at the edge to it, one at the top, a little bit shallower. Electrical fire. Yeah, that sounds lame. Yeah, the wine cork might work great, man. That's true. You should get you need to secure a weight to the bottom of the wine cork though, so you can cast it. Like maybe 1 ounce weight or 2 ounces of weight. An ounce of weight. I don't think a wine cork could float 2 ounces. The idea of the cork is to suspend the bait and help you cast it up pretty heavy so you can cast it. Okay. Oh man. There we go. Let's get this stuff out of the water. I've had enough. Pull our gear and then head in. Check my crab trap. There. I've been consistently disappointed with the fishing this year. It's just like, this as soon as you think something's about to break loose, it sucks. Starts sucking even harder. Well, at least we got one. Let's get out of here. Too much too much current out here today, I think. Look at that. These waves coming after us here. No, it's not heavy enough. The popping corks are a lot bigger than a wine cork, man. That kind of shows the waves a little bit there, huh? Get a little depth, you know, with the corks. That float looks like it's floating a little bit shallow too. I'm gonna slow down. You might just have something on there. It's possible there's something on there. I thought it was getting a bite. Shot's coming for us. Yeah. Isn't that exciting? Zyra, what do you think about that? If that was a snook, would you be able to keep it? Ow! You can never mess around with these fish. It's causing trouble every time. It's short. There we go. I did have a fish on that fish, huh? like a blender out here. Just chops it all up. Get a chopper, chopper, chopper.
Joshua, what's up? Slow day on the ocean, very slow. Very, very slow. Down there, keeping no link card, that's okay. Big head, permanent big head. There we go. Thing is, our transmission's still working. A little bit further, we'll be off the ocean. Making any speed at all, 2.8 knots. Wow. Woo, we're flying. What's wrong with what? Oh, it's leaking fluid. Yeah, I got a leak. It's fixable, but I don't feel like doing it. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I didn't check the fluid this morning, that's why I didn't. It's been leaking out, so I should be checking it back. I had a short day yesterday, so I didn't check it. Hot turkey! I got some turkey at my house left over. We were wondering if it was still good. I think Holly took some for lunch. I took the deer. Leftover deer. There's nobody that works on that stuff. I gotta do it myself. Takes ATF, automatic transmission fluid. I got some. That is just too lazy to check it this morning. And then there's a way, it's pretty, the new seal is supposed to be a pain in the butt, but like, I got a new flange for it, and then we can just seal it with, what's it called? RTB silicone. It lasts for a really long time, but it needs a new rear seal in the transmission. Oh, you couldn't get the turkeys for Thanksgiving, huh? If I had domestic turkeys that were hiding from me, I'd just shoot them every time I saw them, get my money back, put them in the freezer. Let's see, how long is the punishment today? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6 hours of 6 hours for one fish, 2 shakers, 3 black rockfish, and like 4 lingcod. But we had the excellent support staff on YouTube. You guys are unbelievable. I know. Well, Patrick, you can help me fix it when I open it up. I've heard getting the seal in the back's a pain in the butt. The guy from Borg Warner told me it's not a big deal. I got the parts. I have the parts at my house. Should probably put them on my boat, huh? Nah, I wouldn't be able to work on it. I don't have the right tool. I don't have the giant socket to get the transmission pulled apart. Oh, okay. I still wouldn't go for it. I'd be hunting for them. Well, they're shooting your domestic turkeys. That's what the same thing. What are they, bronze-breasted or whatever that one? The bronze turkey? We got some, what you call it, Ven geese, the German geese, the big white ones. They were coming around the river, and we shot some of those. Those things are so good to eat. It's unbelievable how good they are. Oh, California food! Welcome to December! Look at this. Look at this. Oh, hello, Florida! I got this new head! Oh, California food! Everybody, subscribe to California food! I can't get over the big head. Yeah, it sucks real bad when transmission fluid is $20 a quart. You should do a big head for California Ford. I wonder if they make your dog. They wouldn't make my dog head big. Only people's heads get big. Oh good, the white ones too. I was wondering about that. They say the white ones are the dumbest ones. I tried to raise turkeys this small, but they didn't. The eggs took too long to get here. $40 a gallon. Oh, yeah, that's even worse. Some guy was telling me he would give me a good deal on some oil. He had 10 gallons of the oil I use for my engine. I'm gonna buy that off him. I think he needs some money. Don't we all? But oil has gotten to be one of those things preposterous. One of the reasons why nobody's doing this anymore is the fuel is up, and then
you know, the fuel kind of went up and up and up, and then it dropped down a little bit. But meanwhile, like everything else has gone, like all of a sudden the oil, like the engine oil went up like 5 times what it used to be. That never went down. Transmission fluid, $20 a quart, really? Joking, right? Go to my nearest Tractor Supply. Do you know where I live? There's one grocery store here. There's one convenience store. That's it. There's no Tractor Supply. There's no Walmart. There's no theaters. There's no nothing. There's a hardware store. There's a that's it. There's an airport. There's a bunch of government offices, and then that's it. There's a cannery that buys fish. There's definitely no Tractor Supply. There's no feed store. Nothing. No way. This is Yakutat. We're in a remote Native American village on the side of the peninsula of we're on the Lost Coast. We're on the panhandle of Southeast Alaska. They don't have Tractor Supplies. There's no McDonald's. There's no nothing like that. There's also no people. 500 people total, including all men, women, and children. And I think a bunch of people that don't actually live here too. Part of that 500. I only see like 200, maybe 250 going around here. We have basically like 2 roads. One road that goes out to the airport, and one road that goes out to the river, and then like out to Dangerous River. That's it. Old Trey. Old Tranny. Oh, yeah, no, you're not buying a new transmission like I got $2,700. The parts I got to fix mine cost $350. Nah, but Walmart's shipping feed now. You can get it on Walmart. If you're a member at Walmart, they ship it for free. Or something like that. I don't know. All my eggs died this year, so I didn't have any animals. But I found out, like, if you join, you know, like they got Amazon Prime. There's like a Walmart Prime. And you can get feed for like 50 cents a pound on Walmart, like that. Otherwise, it's like $1.50. $1.25 a pound or something. Yeah, everybody said order the turkeys. I might order some turkeys next spring. We'll see. That might be on the list of things to do. I'd rather get the eggs. You know what? I'd honestly rather just get the eggs again. I just have to clarify with the seller of the eggs that like it must go into a priority box because they're claiming that they're sending it priority, but I don't think they are. I'm gonna make them put it in a flat rate box. Like that's it. I'll pay the shipping for the flat rate above the price of the eggs. It has to be in a priority box. It's not gonna work if it's not. We're all talking domestic turkeys, but they have domestic ones that look like wild turkeys. They're brown and all that. Those are the bronze, whatever. Bronze turkey. I don't know. I've never raised them before, but I've looked into them. I've been studying them.
CPR. And get some of those paddles clear. I don't think it's gonna come back to life. I needed to do CPR on I raised one turkey chicken. I raised it up and needed to have CPR on the turkey chick. I'm gonna get some turkeys, man. I'm gonna get the eggs. I got a lot of projects going on. I might not do it next spring. My buddy's gonna help me put up a new house structure, so we'll probably have a house getting framed in next year, next summer, framing in a new house. Because my cabin I live in now is so daggone small that Holly is just giving me no end of complaining about it. If it goes a few days without her saying something about not having enough room, it'd be a pretty rare few days. Plus, I don't have enough room either. It's pretty tight in there. Anyway, we were going to put up another house, maybe 20 by 30. The one I got now is 16 by 24. And maybe she doesn't seem to think 20 by 30 would be enough. So maybe we can go like whatever the next sheet of plywood bigger is, you know. 24 by 34. Yeah, I don't know. I got room on my property to do it. I just don't have the skills. My buddy said he'd help with it though. It's gonna take some money. No, it's not for the tackle, Tom. It's for the yarn. She's got so much yarn. And then it would be cool if I had a place like a guest house. Maybe rent it out. I don't know. I guess I'm not supposed to rent it out, but people do all kinds of stuff they're not supposed to around here. As far as the zoning is concerned. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of work. You know, I have a boat shed right now, and the guys are talking about filling in like off the side of my building pad, filling it in with fill so that we can move my shed. I've got a shed that's like 18 by I can't remember, 18 by 13 or something, big enough to put it must be bigger than that, 20 by 13 maybe. My shed is. So they were talking about picking the shed up with a boom truck, you know, and setting it on top of the extended building pad. And then, well, my house is so small, you can't blame her. I got a 16 by 24 cabin, so it's like, and there's a loft that's currently packed full of stuff, with all of her stuff. And my stuff. But it's a mix. No way, man. My friend's got a sawmill and he's a carpenter. There's no kid involved here. We'll just put it up. No problem. We built that shed that I got my boat in right now. We built the shed in like, I don't know, it was like 4 days or something. He brought the wood and told me how to do it, and like got me lined up. I nailed it together, and then we stood it up. Together, and it was like 4 days to get it framed. Not even, something like that. And the house is just going to be like twice that size, so I don't expect, you know, I might get it to put the walls on it and stuff, and the roof, but mostly I need help framing it. I guess I need help roofing it too, but
I don't know. As long as we can get it framed out, I could probably finish the rest of it myself, or hire somebody to finish it. Like, I don't know. 75 rods. Off the ocean, the weather's nicer in here. I just got to go a little further and then I can put my stabilizers up, get some more speed. Not going very fast with the stabilizers in, that's the thing. 100 fishing rods? Oh man. I always use my rods, I use them so heavily they break. Put them in the back of the truck or whatever. I don't know how many rods got broken in the. I noticed that like my more recent rods all got broken in the back of the truck. You know, like there'd be a bucket or something back there, and then the pothole knocked the bucket over and snapped the rod off. Sounds like a big collection. I don't collect anything. I really don't. I got some old fly tying stuff and some arrows and stuff, but they're just waiting for me to start using them again. I'm not really collecting them. I got a few guns, but I got guns for what I want to use too. I use them. My AR-10 I haven't found a use for yet. It's so heavy. I was thinking about taking it wolf hunting, but then I'm worried that the kids would mess it up or something. I don't want to get it dirty. I am trying to get some offshore equipment rounded up here. I have some old pen reels actually in my collection. I have a Tiagra or Tiagra, whatever, 20 and two Pen 20s. I sent one of my old pen, it's like a real old Pen International. I got it like 20 years ago and it was old 20 years ago. It's a big gold one. I sent one of them into the shop to have it serviced because it felt kind of like there was a lot of resistance when you reeled it, like maybe the grease had gone, the grease had dried up or whatever. I sent it in. Some used rods down there at Squidco. I bought a used, one of the rods I bought was a used, I think it's a used Seeker rod. It's like got that brown fiberglass. Like the orange, the brownish orange fiberglass Seeker rods. That's what I caught my yellowtail with. I caught it with that big Pen 20 on the Seeker fiberglass rod. Fish pretty much had no chance of escape. Second now, I'm gonna get out of this chop so I can pull my stabies. I hate it when I pull my stabies and then my poles still are closing. I'm only making 3.5 knots. stuff.